now that you replaced one guy, is the bug bit? Is Joel next? What's going on with that? Like, hello, world-saving podcast fans and listeners. This is Nick. Unfortunately, Andy's not here today. I'm not sure where he is. He's probably on an airplane coming back from some godforsaken gig in some sea market. But I have a special co-host with me today. He's tall. He's handsome. He plays bass. He's a dad. What's some other stuff about you? Ryan Stasik, everybody.
Yes, I so fucking excited to be here. This is a real fucking honor. I'm serious. The last 2 hours I've been doing push-ups in my hotel room. I'm just pumped.
A meeting,
as Andy would say, let's fucking go.
A real meeting of the minds here between two Midwestern jam band musicians. So I wanted to start out with this. How long's Scotty been in the band now?
Scotty joined in May.
So about one fiscal quarter. Okay, so it's been about 3 months. You've done a good amount of gigs. You're the bass player, so you're the guy that decides how the drummer's doing. How do you feel about his tenure so far?
It's amazing. He's awesome. He's a very skilled drummer. Mm-hmm. And you know, the most important part is like 90% of the time we're not on a stage. So the hang has been really fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things in common. We both enjoy Nine Inch Nails.
Hell yeah.
We saw him in Chicago. Kevin Browning, our manager, and Farrig and Scotty and I went and saw him. And dude, it's worth paying the amount for the ticket prices. I know everybody can bitch about high expensive ticket pricing.
Yeah.
But they are definitely putting in cool production, stage design, vibe. The whole thing was so creative and relevant and still timeless for all of those songs, man. They still hit hard. It's always been one of my top 10 favorite bands, and got really lucky. Flew into Chicago. We had a bus call that night, leaving at midnight. So we scored some tickets, and it was a good band hang too. You know,
that's always good as a band, I think, to like go see another band that's really good. It's sort of like, I don't know, it can like inspire you, also make you feel bad about yourself a little bit too, in a good way.
Yeah, that's that. You just defined you and I didn't feel bad at all. I was super stoked and inspired.
I'm just kidding. You're like, God damn, I want to be that good. How did it compare to a Tool show? I feel like they're kind of on the same wavelength, like with their production and stuff. Like,
yeah, very. That's interesting comparison. I thought it was right up there with that too. I've seen Tool way more. I have not seen Nine Inch Nails since the Downward Spiral tour in 1995.
Holy shit!
So it was a good 30-year run since I'd seen them live.
I was in college, right? No, were you in college then?
No, I was in high school.
Yeah,
I was in high school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were okay.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They played Wing Stadium. One of my favorite concerts I've ever seen at Downward Spiral. They had Pop Will Eat Itself, like a German, I think they're German, kind of industrial pop band, and then they had Jim Rose's Circus.
I don't even know what that is.
That was like the freak show circus back in the 90s, where opening up a arena show in a hockey arena in the Midwest on a Wednesday. It was super cool. But I want to touch on what you did say. I think that it's super important as a band to go and do functions and fun things together. Like getting out and seeing a huge act like Nine Inch Nails is great camaraderie for the inspiration. But Andy and I just went and played golf with our old tour manager Don Richards.
Andy Farrig, not Frasco.
Farrig, not Frasco. And just being able to play 18 holes.
Wait, who'd you say?
See an old buddy and connect.
Someone's
Don
cancer-free?
Richards.
You say he's cancer-free?
Cancer-free.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know how much public knowledge it is for everyone to know that he even had cancer thing, but I'm just super proud of him and
awesome.
Happy about that. So
yeah, that's always good to hear. Hell yeah. So now that you replaced one guy, is the bug bit? Is Joel next? What's going on with that? Like,
Joel's not next, but we have slowly had a discussion about we're slowly going to kind of push him off the stage. So right now we have this very symmetrical 3-on-3 kind of a la Widespread Panic with the 3 guitar players in front and he's in the back corner. But we thought if we just slowly move him over into the crew world, eventually we're going to have his own box truck. We'll kind of just set him up back there and they'll never see him. But he will be still slightly in the mix at the shows.
Yeah.
But we just feel like, with the way culture's going and the future, that we kind of need to really start shoving him out of view if we want to get more fans.
Yeah, I would think
at our age.
Really? I would think it'd be the other way. He's pretty good looking. I think you'd try to get him out of the PA more than the stage.
I think it's multi. I think we're doing both. It's twofold.
Why is it so fun to make fun of Joel Cummins? It's like because he can take it better than anybody. I think
because no one can take a punch better than Joel Cummins.
I think that's true, and it's sort of a mark of a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah,
he might be one of the greatest guys on the scene out there.
Yeah,
and this is genuine here. I'm not being a dick.
No, we're being serious. He's a great guy. Yeah.
He is one of the nicest, sweetest, gentle human beings in the world.
Smart
but when
guy.
you're in a band for 30 years together and you live on the road with each other, you pick on each other like brothers. And Joel can definitely take a punch.
Are you coming up on 30? When's the 30-year anniversary?
97, so
2
27.
years. Damn, I thought we were coming up on 25. Holy shit.
I mean, Bayless and I have been playing since 95.
Yeah.
We've been in a band together since 95, so we're coming up on 30.
And you guys still get along. That's pretty good.
For the most part. Yeah.
He's pretty easy to get along.
We have pretty good we had a good therapy moment yesterday, where we actually listened to the person's what he was upset about, what he felt we weren't connecting on, and I will remind him that I heard him. Thank you for telling me, and then I will tell him what's right, and I'll tell him what I thought.
It sounds like couples counseling.
We will agree to disagree.
It literally sounds just like couples counseling. I mean, not that I've ever been to couples counseling, but it sounds like what I would imagine couples counseling would sound like.
It's exactly what it is. You need to look the person in the eye and say, "Thank you for telling me that. I hear you.
I
hear what you're saying. I think you're fucking wrong,
but I do hear you. Your volume is loud enough. I can definitely hear you." That's hilarious. So
now,
you're in
the
Chicago.
The important part of that is that we do share those things, and we do talk in that manner. Is that we stay on the same page after that, so we're not holding what we call the Tom Petty little things. So later, after I've had some of this delicious Pantalones additive-free tequila, I tend to get a little more argumentative later in the evening. So if we can squash that Tom Petty shit early and just have that 5-second chat and then hug it out, it really helps us for the next day.
Yeah.
In case we have to do it all over again.
That is one thing I've always respected about you, actually, from our multiple hangs, and we've done a few gigs together. We even had that little Nirvana tribute band. Remember that?
I do.
I've always respected your ability to just say you disagree, which I think is actually a very good quality in a musician and just a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like agreeable people, unless they're like bullshit.
Well, I mean, as you get older, you don't disagree just to disagree. Sometimes you got to read a room and just roll with it because it's not worth it.
I mean, you are married.
What's that?
You are married.
Sorry,
so, I mean, you learned that from.
I am married. For a long time, but I have always been a no bullshit person. Like, I'll tell you what I think, and yeah, I mean, I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot, but at least you're gonna get. I'm a straight shooter.
But you can admit when you're wrong, and that's kind of important. Back to this 9 Inch Nails thing, though. I was actually thinking about this in the car or on my flight home actually yesterday. Because my girlfriend, she works in hospitality for all these big concerts, right? Julie, you've met her.
Of course, lovely.
She's a lovely woman. I can't believe that we're in the same room. But she works all these big concerts, and she worked for Offspring yesterday at Ball Arena, and it was sold out, even the top bowl. Why are all these Gen X bands? Why do you think that they're dominating the ticket selling landscape right now?
I don't know, but I love it.
I mean,
I'd love to go see all of these bands. My wife and myself are super pissed that we missed the Oasis run.
Yeah.
I saw them in 1995 in September in a gym auditorium in Cleveland.
Holy
It was like
shit.
a middle school auditorium gym. And it was so loud and it was so rock and roll and it was so awesome. What's the Story? Morning Glory had just dropped, so they hadn't really broken into arenas or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another one that I really, really wanted to see this year, but we missed it. But dude, hear me out. Those guys are going to make so much fucking money,
dude,
and they're going to go back to being fucking rock stars and having 4 guys make their fucking tea.
Yeah,
they're gonna tour again, and they're gonna. I'll just hit them on the next one.
You think they're going to come back in 3 years?
I think they'll come back next year. They're going to make so much fucking money.
Yeah, especially because they didn't really tour the U.S. that much. I think they did 3 markets, maybe East Coast, L.A.
Yeah.
Did they do Chicago? Or?
Yeah. They did Chicago,
LA.
Jersey, New York, and L.A., right?
They were in L.A. this weekend. I know because I went to hang out with my buddy in Oklahoma, and his wife was there. He bailed on the license.
They've got a great those first 2 records are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I never got that
Good
into him.
stuff.
I like Liam because he's like what we were talking about. He's like no bullshit. I think we need more like dickhead rock stars, or just rock stars in general.
Well, we have Frasco.
Yeah, but he's not a dickhead. He's like the opposite of a dickhead.
Oh, he's nice?
I think Frasco's a nice guy, don't you?
On stage or off?
Off stage.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Let's say he has nothing to gain from you. Do you think he's still nice? I'm just kidding.
He's super nice.
He
knows
guy.
he is.
Yeah,
he knows he's a sweet boy. Talk to him like he's a dog. Oh, you sweet boy.
Yeah, you just kind of got to be his mommy a little bit.
Let's talk about this real quick. So I have a dog.
Yeah.
And
so do I.
It is hilarious. I've been married for 14 years. My wife talks to the dog the way that I envisioned she would talk about me. Like every morning she's like, "Oh, you sweet boy. I love you so much, my handsome man. Oh my gosh, you're the best. I just love you." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Stay right here."
Yeah, maybe you're too smart.
I just don't think I can give that love that a dog can give to a human. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, they're just so sweet and their eyes are so dumb and far away, and you just kind of have to love them. You know what I mean? They're just perfect, actually.
Do you have a dog?
I have a standard poodle. He's the man, Denzel.
Yeah, and does Julie talk to the dog?
Yeah, that's like her sweet. I mean, she would probably, if a train was coming, she would throw me well before him. Like even if she might not even save me if she could save both of us. Let's put it that way.
I understand.
They have an insane bond that's like I mean, he likes me, but that's like Julie's like his.
Oh yeah,
Julie's his person. If she goes to bed, he's going to bed. If wherever she goes, it's pretty insane. But I think dogs just gravitate towards women.
I'm the only one who disciplines the dog, so he definitely doesn't have the same kind of. There's a little bit of that fear.
What kind?
I'm okay with.
What do you have? What kind of dog is it?
He's a mutt rescue, but mainly pit.
Oh, cool. So he's fun. What's his name?
Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Yeah.
Do you name after the actual Mr. T, or is it just random?
After the actor, he's got chains. He's Pity the Fool.
Oh, you got that's pretty good. I pity the fool, and he's a pit.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So you got this new album coming out, right? You're in Chicago right now promoting it, right? So what's it called?
Yeah. So last night we played kind of like a weed festival in Mundelein, Chicago, and it was fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to go out and see thousands and thousands of people super fucking high.
Yeah.
I mean, people are still drinking alcohol, but like super baked.
Like
super
only
baked.
high. Like that's the main thing. Like it's not like they're getting high and drinking, they're high.
Yeah, I think food sales went up. So there's a plus there. But everybody was chill because, it was the first day of football and alcohol. You tend to get like a lot of aggression and fighting and stuff. And there was like no sense of that whatsoever. Like the weed thing was really good. So I think Umphrey needs to just stop saying we're in a jam band and just be like, we're in a weed rock band. Fuck jam bands. It's weed rock.
And that's why you made a reggae album. That's why this next album's a reggae album, right?
So this next album is a reggae album. Yeah, it's called Blueprints. It's all rugga. Speaking of rugga, it was Peter Shapiro's birthday last night. So we went to Garcia's, and it was Steven and Damian Marley.
Holy
Garcia's,
shit.
and talk about reggae. It was fucking amazing.
That's actual.
And then tonight we are having our record release, this Blueprints record. Awesome. Which Chris Myers is playing on. This is all the live stuff that we did at the Metro. Long story short.
Oh, it's a live record?
Sorry?
It's a live record?
Yes. So people went and voted on all of our old jams and kind of gave them to us, and we took their feedback and made them into weed rock songs. So they're like from 12 to 21 minutes. And we performed them live at the Metro, the top floor of the Metro, which I didn't even know existed up there. But I guess it's like where Guns N' Roses used to hang when they were recording Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 back in the late 80s, early 90s. And we recorded all of these tunes, and we're putting that out tonight. So we're going to do a Q&A, a listening party, and then we're going to play a set of music, a 2-hour set of music afterwards.
Wow.
And there's I guess there might be some special guests.
Ooh.
So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Some people happen to be in Chicago. So
you can't say it because they might not show up.
You know how it goes. You just don't know.
Well, this will come out after that, so but you can't say because just in case they don't show up. That makes sense. Why wouldn't they show up though? It's Umphrey's McGee in Chicago.
hang out with their dog. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
pretty good. It is a Monday. The Bears are on too.
Yeah, the Bears are on Monday night, so that's
Caleb, we're gonna see how Caleb does. I don't know.
We'll see.
Back to this Gen X thing. Do you think it's nostalgia? Okay, so here I narrowed it down to two things when I was sitting there thinking. I do a lot of sitting and thinking these days. Don't have a lot going on. It's either nostalgia, okay, or that's the only group of people who have money. Like I don't who can afford to go to concerts.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it's great to see some of these acts that were doing arena. I mean, the '90s, everybody was still touring arenas. Like bands that couldn't do it now, or even like people played arenas, and that might have changed over the last 20 years. And to see them come back when you used to see them then, I think that nostalgia is definitely there. And I don't know what the ticket price is. I know like the Oasis stuff is insanely expensive and stuff too, but because the Offspring are they
Maybe it was a normal
gutting
ticket
you
price.
at the
But still, it's pretty expensive just to go out anymore, especially, you know what I mean, in Denver, like compared
Dude, it's expensive to do anything.
It's like
it's crazy.
You leave the house in Denver, it's $85. You're gonna spend $80, you know what I mean?
So this is what I'm not a cheapskate or anything, but
no, I know.
But at home I was like, hey, it's Steel City Pizza's a Pittsburgh bar across the street. I'm like, they got $2 kids meals on Tuesdays. Well, let's go, kids. I'm going to have an Iron City beer. We're going to have a slice. I'll get you $2 meals. It's great. Wednesdays, we have $5 sushi from the grocery store. It's really good sushi. It's $5.
Yeah.
From like 15. I'm like, you find those little deals here and there that still kind of exist, but life is fucking expensive.
Everything's getting expensive.
I mean, I'm sitting in a hotel room in Chicago and I just had a $34 fucking smash burger brought to the room.
That should be the cheapest.
$34.
That should be the cheapest kind of burger, has the least amount of meat on it.
Right? Yeah. So, I do have a $3 16-ounce Pabst Blue Ribbon here, though, so that's nice.
I love that you're drinking at 2 p.m., getting it started.
Well, big night, Monday.
Big lunch with the sister coming up. You got to be a little buzzed.
Yeah, she canceled on me, so we talked on the phone for a while. We didn't get to meet in person.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Are you excited to? You're playing a 3-night run in Indy at the Vogue coming up. What do you think? Have you played the Vogue recently? Like, when's the last time you played there?
I don't know, and I actually did not know that. When is that?
It's in November.
Oh, yeah, it's too far ahead.
You're really locked in.
We're going to Colorado next week, and I know Montana, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, you are.
I do. I have a lot of good memories from the Vogue. I used to go. I think I saw Galactic there for the first time ever.
Really?
There's like 16 people. 2001.
By the way, this is 1,000 capping you for the people listening at home, so that's not very good. The first time I ever heard of you guys was at the Vogue. So I went to college in Indianapolis. You know that probably, right? I went to Marion.
Oh, you're an Indy boy.
So
I know that. Yeah.
My senior year, I lived across the street from the Vogue, and I saw your name in the marquee, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? What is that band name?" So I went and checked you guys out, and this is back when they had like CDs in the CD store, and you could like sample them. Remember that? They would you'd like put on the headphones and you could like play the CD. And there was a Karma Records that had your CD out as one of them. And I think it was the one that starts. What's your tune that starts out with the piano going up chromatically? I think it's Miss Tinkles.
Yeah. Yes.
That was the first thing.
Yes.
So I saw your name at the Vogue and I was like, what is that bullshit band name? I got to check this out. That is either the worst or the best band name I've ever heard. And I still haven't figured out if it's the worst or the best.
Still worst.
Is it?
It's towards the bottom.
But is that an advantage is the question, because it's unique.
Yeah.
I don't know. But also
it is what it is now. It's been 27 fucking years.
Yeah,
so.
It's too late now. But like, do you ever like have to tell someone your band name and you're like, fuck? They're like, well, yeah, what's your band called? And you're like, God damn it.
I think I used to for a long time. Joel and I used to lie a lot too. We had a bunch of stories of what it was. I still regret not calling us Destroyer. I always wanted to be Destroyer.
That'd have been good.
That was a fucking cool band name.
That might have fit in.
Are you going to see Destroyer? Fuck yeah.
That's cool.
Great merch.
Could be
maybe that'll be my side project.
Could be like an arcade. Yeah, that's what you need, a 17 side project.
It has to be a band though, right? That someone has to pick that name.
Gotta be like a metal band in Omaha or something, right? Like something like that. Yeah. So I went and checked it out, and I was like, "Holy shit, these guys are good!" And then 10 years later, I was sitting in with you in Detroit.
Yeah,
that's kind of a funny story. I always thought, like, I don't know. Yeah, so you're back at the Vogue, back to your roots, 3-night run. That'll be sick. I don't know.
Yeah, I always enjoy being in a city for more than one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nice to wake up and not have to just kind of know that you're going to be there and make some plans and do some cool shit.
Yeah, hit up a coffee shop. Indy's a lively town too, so you'll have a lot to do there.
thriving thriving metropolis.
Yeah.
No, you can always find some cool shit to do. Like I'm going when we go up to Montana, I'm going fly fishing.
Really?
Like I like to get out and do shit.
Have you done that before?
I have. I'm not good.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's like a specific skill though, right? You don't just like drop the thing in the water and wait. You got to make it look like bait.
No, there's definitely casting and a method and a it's a skill.
Yeah.
Is
it harder than
nice
golf?
way to pass the time in a beautiful part of the country.
Harder than golf?
Yeah, golf is a mind fuck, man.
Yeah.
Lifetime to master.
I've heard Farrag's a really good golfer.
He is probably the most consistent and best golfer in our group. He is sitting at about an 8 handicap.
That's really good.
Shoots low 80s consistently.
Damn.
He's part of a club. He goes and plays at home. Yeah. He's played 45 times this year. I've played 4.
And he's the one with no kids, right?
No children.
So there's got to be a link. There's got to be a link there between the guy with no kids and the guy who's best at golf, right?
Yeah. Well, like I tell my kids, if you want to get good at anything, you got to put in the reps. And he's definitely but he's got a nice swing. And we were joking about this too. So we were talking about when we were younger, like he was kind of an angry golfer. Like,
weird.
He would get super pissed if you hit a bad shot and go to the other side and like walk the fairway, wouldn't talk to us. He'd be mad. He wasn't throwing clubs or anything, but he was definitely, he was so pissed off. We were laughing like, cause now we're in our late 40s. Like we're just stoked to be out there playing golf outside, enjoying your friends. I don't understand how these people get so fucking pissed off playing golf. Even if the people in front of you are slow, why the fuck are we starting fights? I mean, I love hockey. I love fights.
That fight was awesome.
It just makes no sense to me.
That fight was fucking
hysterical.
Are you talking about that fight where that guy squared up with the what was his name?
The hockey player?
What was it? Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, Dave. He used to be an enforcer in the NHL. And the best part of that, this is why I love Canada. The guy who got his ass whooped
kept coming back.
Came on and said, I played fucking 36 holes and was wasted and I got my ass kicked. People fuck up. He was accountable and he said sorry.
Yeah.
And then it moved on. And it was a great story. No one sued anybody.
No.
No one fucking I mean, he got his ass kicked and he deserved to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, he kind of deserved it.
People get away with so much these days with not getting their ass kicked, and it sucks. It sucks. So awesome for Canada and hockey fans to watch this dude fucking say boom as he pummeled his face, and then afterwards the next day be like, no hard feelings, I deserved it.
They'll probably
They'll
probably get a beer together at some point. I could see that happening.
Yeah. But they'll write a book or something. I don't know.
The craziest part about that video is he just kept coming back.
Oh, dude, he was alcohol numb. Like he was that next morning had to be the worst hangover in the history of his life. It's
like I have a headache and the outside of my head hurts. So both the
oh my God. And forever documented of just getting tossed around a fucking course. Dude. And the dude saying boom every time he punched. That's my favorite part. He's like, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, I want to do that. Maybe I'll do that to Joel tonight.
No, he's precious.
Boom.
You hear it?
No, I'm kidding.
You heard it here first. Ryan Stasik advocates violence in all situations.
I don't advocate violence, but I don't think anybody's above a fucking ass whooping if it's
fair enough,
properly suitable in the situation. Like I'm not saying people should go around and just fucking start fights, but if you're running your fucking mouth and you're crossing a line, maybe if you get popped in the mouth, you'll think twice about being a fucking prick. That's all I'm trying to say.
I do think that has actually changed a lot, and culturally for us, and it has been a bad thing. Like, there's no threat of violence, especially with the internet comment kind of shit.
Oh, you're just thumb brave. You can type whatever you want to whoever you want.
That's good.
But when you see him in person, you know, it was like in our high school hockey leagues. Everybody had to wear helmets and masks, and people chirped and talk shit. Right. The minute you have a helmet off and someone wants to hurt you, you button your lip. You think about what you're going to say because there's fucking consequences. And this is what today's show is all about. Consequences.
This is what
we have to have consequences.
That's the title of the show today. It's consequences. So did you guys have to with Scotty? Back to the Scotty thing. When he joined the band, did you guys like initiate him in any way? Did you, speaking of beating his ass, did you jump him in? Did you, sleep with his girlfriend? Like, did you do anything like that to like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you jump him
There
into
was
the
no
band?
there was no 1970s Rockstar hazing.
Oh,
We still have some ideas.
yeah,
We kind of want to keep him always kind of waiting a little bit because that way,
that is,
he will sleep with one eye open type thing.
yeah,
So
I like that.
stuff is in the works, but you have to be calm and collected and patient.
It's kind of like the U.S.
Patient.
military sometimes. Like the threat of violence is actually worse than the actual violence. You know what I mean? It keeps them more in line than the actual bombing. The threat.
Yeah, that's what he thinks every time he opens that bus door.
It's very.
He knows there's a threat of violence.
At any time, he could be hit in the side of the head by a golf ball by Andy Farrig. That's good that he blended in so quick. Like it was crazy how.
No, dude, he's a I don't know how much you've hung out with him.
Yeah, we hang out. I mean, he lives
really
here.
funny dude.
He's funny.
He can hang with anybody.
He's like an encyclopedia of movie quotes. He knows he'll quote.
Oh my God, he knows them all.
He knows every comedy movie quote. Yeah. He's a great drummer. Yeah. I mean, I haven't played with him much.
Joel and I are big movie quote guys too. Like, so that's been a fun little connection.
Yeah, he's seen them. He like quotes all the comedy movies. It's pretty impressive, and he's a great drummer.
Yeah.
So like
he's a great drummer. So we just started getting on the road. It's funny. The kids' school just started, and we left, and this is like 6 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before, anything takes reps. A lot of the gigs that he did this summer, we had no sound check. It was a throw and go.
Yeah.
You get up there, grip and rip festival set, and you don't have time to rehearse, to get your tone, to get make sure your gear's working. So now that we are on weekend, I'll call this weekend 4 of 6. It's starting to get nice and slippery and groovy, and
cool.
More time for exploration, and his confidence is getting back there now that he's been back there behind the kit.
Yeah,
he can start calling some changes and trying different things where he's not more worried about like, oh, do I know this song, or are they going to be angry if I don't do this? If I don't do this, that comfortableness is definitely setting in.
Yeah,
and it's been fun. It's been fun part of the growth.
That's something that happens to me a lot too, because like I'm not like really in a band. I'm a sideman constantly, and it's like once you become the way when you're with a new group is like when you really start to click is when you become unafraid to make a mistake.
Yes, and this is what I say this every day. Part of Brendan and I's fight yesterday even was about this. It doesn't matter. Take the risk.
Yes.
Swing at the pitch. You're never gonna fucking. What's the Gretzky?
You miss 100% of the shots.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
It's like fucking go out there swinging, baby, and try.
Mm-hmm.
At least that way, I think a live crowd knows that you're attempting to connect with them.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you're gonna fucking miss. It's okay. Like that part, you got to get over real quick too. And he's starting to. We're all getting very comfortable as this lineup to start swinging again.
Yeah, and I think there's something to that. Like, so I think like people compare music to sports a lot, and I think this is a one way where it doesn't compare. Is like when you make a mistake in music, it can actually. Well, I guess this is true in some sports, but like it can actually lead to something better. It's not like striking out and ending the game. Like sometimes a mistake during an improvisational section will lead to something cooler. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll give you one that does make sense. If you're in football or if you're in hockey and you take a penalty to fucking beat the shit out of someone or hit someone to let them know that you're not going to stand for their bullshit, that can inspire your team to play in a completely different motivational way or change the momentum of what's going to happen next. Right. So those mistakes can lead to great opportunities and momentum switches.
Yeah, it's like, or like when a basketball coach gets kicked out of the game on purpose. Like, so his
Hoosiers, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, when an alcoholic dad gets kicked out of a high school basketball game, your team is fucking ready. My team is on the floor.
Yeah. And we know that there's plenty of alcoholic dads in the jam band scene, so that's definitely a good comparison.
Oh, 100%. By the way, we are sponsored by Pantalones Tequila and PBR.
And we have our own alcohol.
Is this a video or are we only?
Yeah, we're on video. We have our own alcohol sponsor. Quit throwing that shit up there. It is good though.
Okay, sorry. We are also sponsored by E-Patrol. When you are on the go and you need to start your day, but you want all of the essential protein, fiber, veggies, and fruits with no added sugar, grab E-Patrol.
What are you eating? Goo to stay healthy on the road? Is that some goo? We're all
no, man. This is a superfood smoothie mix, so and it's just powered by milk protein. And sometimes I don't have time to go spend, find a Starbucks and eat a shitty sandwich. I just put this shit in some water or juice and suck it down.
So it's goob. Anyway, so the Starbucks food is actually terrible, I think. Compared to like the
it's
drinks,
awful.
It's like probably some of the it's like well, that's more Panera, but Andy always says Panera tastes like hospital cafeteria food. You got a Switch?
We're also sponsored by the Nintendo Switch.
Hell yeah.
When you are stuck in your bunk or you want to get away from band members who may be assholes, grab the Switch.
What are you playing?
Play some Zelda. Get lost in another world.
Oh, you're a Zelda guy.
I'm not a gamer at all, but I bought my daughter a Switch and she didn't play it, so I bought Zelda. And Mike Ganser's a big Zelda guy. And he's like, dude, Kanika Moore is a big Zelda girl too. Out. She loves it. She's like, I just go and like look at sunsets on mountains and get trapped in this world stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And then I started playing Zelda, and it's video games have come a long way since the 90s, man.
It's kind of fun.
Pretty intense.
Yeah,
but I love solving puzzles, so it's fun.
Yeah. And Zelda's fun because you can also just kind of not play it and just like have it on and just kind of walk around, and it's sort of like
I love that you don't have to play a game in sequential order.
Yeah,
you just have this universe that you can go anywhere in it and do different things on the side. Like that part is
like a disco.
Is really cool.
Like a Disco Biscuit song.
Sure.
They don't.
I mean, the part about a video game that sucks is like if you have a really hard part that you can't beat, why you don't want to waste fucking time and hours and days just to get to the next part. Come back to that shit later. That's brilliant.
You're playing Mishawaka this weekend, and they played it last week, and I wonder who's going to be better. I'm trying to bring back the Biscuits Umphrey's rivalry from the early 2000s.
Oh, is there a rivalry?
No, but I want to create it. I just feel like the jam band scene in general kind of needs more beef, and we've been talking about this in the podcast. Like I've been trying to get.
I told you we tried to do the Japanese anime bird band dissing, and it just didn't take off.
Yeah, and I've been trying to get Dogs in a Pile and Eggy to fight for about 2 years now. They just won't do it.
Yeah. You're a shit starter.
I like to start shit. Yeah, I'm Catholic, so it's like pretty much what we do. Yeah. You know what I mean? We just start shit.
Are you still Catholic?
I'm a recovering Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have beef. Like you were saying before, people compare sports and bands.
It is different that way.
I could see how back in the day when Axl and Kurt Cobain and shit had beef, or Vince Neil, and those like punching each other in the face shit. That was cool. I just don't like in weed rock bands. You don't see a lot of violence. I know we're trying to instill violence into the scene here, but no, I don't think there's any rivalry. Those guys they're super fucking nice guys. They do their thing. They got their formula. It's fun. Sound Tribe too. Super nice guys, and Gal. Love Alana.
They got their vibe,
what they're doing, and they're killing it. It's kind of hard to start a rivalry. I'm trying to think like people wouldn't believe it if we did it with Frasco and stuff because we're too good of friends and too nice. But like, is there a band out there that like everybody's like, man, they're all dicks? I bet you.
And the jam band
and they did something like, if you want real beef,
I know one.
Who would that be?
I'm not allowed to say it.
We're not allowed to go there.
Well, it got bleeped out last time, so I can't say it again. But I'll tell you later. Okay. There are a bunch of dicks, but people can guess at home. Email or drop it in the comments. Tell me what you think the biggest dickhead.
Hashtag where's the beef?
I'll give you a hint. They're not that successful. Okay, so just get in the comments and tell me the dickheads who aren't that successful.
I do have to ask you a quick question. Since yesterday was opening day, and I've got my Bettis jersey over here. But
this is a free throwing.
The Steelers played a fucking beautiful game against the Jets. The Browns, almost some would say dominated the Cincinnati Bengals, and everybody's holding on this high horse that might win the Super Bowl. Held them to 7 yards in the second half, but you still lost.
Well, it's our kicker.
So is this what's happening? Everybody's like, Cincinnati had a tough one, but they got through, and the Browns are just like, man, the Browns are going to Brown, the Jets are going to Jet. This is just what's going to happen to us. How do you feel as a fucking Browns fan about your season, your quarterback situation, and your kicker, and like after that first game? What do you think?
Well, so here's the thing. I've been a Browns fan for 83 years now, I think. It feels like. And it's kind of like
you and Joel.
The son also. Joel's not a Browns fan, is he?
No, he's 83.
Oh, okay. You're just saying he's old. Well, that's true. But it's like I'm so numb to them being like letting me down now. Like they should have won. He missed an extra point and a pretty easy 3-point field goal, right? Like as if there's a 4-point field goal. And he's a rookie too, and he's supposed to be a badass kicker. So I'm hoping like it was just his first game, and the quarterback situation is like I mean, what? Like, this is the 20th year we don't know who we have a good quarterback. I mean, it's not like we ever have a good quarterback. We're allergic to having a good quarterback. So I'm wondering if it's like, do we draft bad quarterbacks, or are we just like, just never going to have a good quarterback? Because if you get drafted by Cleveland, it's kind of like the opposite of the Steelers. Like Jack Sawyer, the Ohio State linebacker, you guys drafted him, right? And I'm like, well, he's going to be good in the NFL. And people are like, how do you know that? Because the Steelers drafted him at linebacker. And if they draft you at linebacker, you will become a good linebacker. And I think,
or they'll ship you out. Yeah.
Or they'll ship you out. But generally, or if they draft a wide receiver in the second round, they usually end up being they just are good at it. And I think like the opposite is true of the Browns. If you're a quarterback and you go to Cleveland, you're just going to be bad because you're a quarterback in Cleveland. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know if it's it's a chicken or the egg thing.
Yeah, it's tough. Do you know who has the most wins at Cleveland's? I don't know the name of the stadium.
I think it's Cleveland Stadium or something. I don't even. Who cares?
Yeah. Do you know who has the most NFL football wins at that stadium?
What, quarterback?
Yeah. Roethlisberger. Has more than any Cleveland quarterback has.
That's actually fucking, because he only played there twice a year. So he played, what, 30 games?
Once a year he played there because once a home game. And then maybe if you got into a playoffs or something, but you never had home field advantage in the playoffs. So I think he has like 18 wins.
Damn, we did get you in that one playoffs a couple of years ago. That felt pretty good.
You might have to fact check me on that. I might have just made that up.
I don't know. I'm not going to fact check you because it's a depressing Browns stat and they have to live with it. But one thing with being a Browns fan is you do get to be an Ohio State Buckeyes fan, so that kind of weighs it out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you have to be an Ohio State Buckeyes fan, which means you have to be associated with other Ohio State Buckeyes fans. And they're like some of the most annoying people on earth, but I don't know. The team's pretty cool to root for. You know. Yeah. I like Notre Dame too. They lost to Miami, but
you're a Catholic.
I'm a Catholic. Right. I mean, my high school was like, I went to this high school. It's like basically like Dwenger Light, or Notre Dame Light. It's called Dwenger.
That's what mine was. It was I went to Hackett Catholic Central, the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, we were the Saints, but it was blue and gold. Like, guys, if you're good at football there, you go play at Notre Dame. Like Tyler Eifert went to my high school. A couple other guys.
Did Frasco go to college?
I think he went for like a semester and dropped out to be homeless or something. I can't remember.
Your mom went to college.
My mom did go to college. Yeah, she has a master's. I'm the only sibling in my family without a master's too. Isn't that embarrassing?
That's all right. You can count.
I can count to 7. I get kind of confused because that's the most wins the Browns ever have. So I don't really need to get past that anyway. So one more thing about Scotty before you go hang out with Bayless again. So he's
I love Bayless.
Was there like an audition process, or did you just kind of use that thing where Chris was gone last year to like, was that not because you didn't know Chris was leaving, but like you kind of remembered who did well, who you got along with? Was there like an audition process, or when you knew that Chris was leaving, were you like, this is the guy? Let me add one more thing. Did him being good looking help? Because you want to get more girls at your shows.
I think that was the only thing we did there. We said, this guy's young and good looking, he's in. And that was it.
There is something there is something to the energy of being a young guy. Like throwing that in the mix, like has it helped you guys at all? Like, you know what I mean? Like he's like what, 10, maybe 50? I don't know how old he is, but he's in his 30s somewhere, right?
I think he's 11.
He's 11? Oh, his birthday's on April. He's got a leap year birthday.
He's a February 29th boy.
But like, is there kind of an advantage to having like a new younger dude who's like excited because this is like his best gig he's ever had, like regularly? Is that kind
of... I mean, you're asking the wrong guy. I got a Zelda Switch, so after the show, I'm like in my bunk playing Zelda. And then I wake up early because everybody else sleeps till noon, and I go golfing at like 8 a.m. So
yeah,
I haven't caught on to that part, you know.
Not even partying, but does it just have a fun to have a guy who's like super excited to be there? I guess.
Yeah, of course, of course. Scotty as a human being just has, like we were saying before, has a great energy. Mm-hmm. He's funny, he's quick, he's got like the movie quotes, he's smart. He's got a deep musical vocabulary, and whenever you're making new friends with anybody too, it's always fun to go down that road of like, what are your influences? What do you listen to? What kind of stuff do you like? What did you do before?
Yeah.
You know, like the bands he was with before and the bands he worked with and the type of music that he likes. And, you know, with the amount of access to music that we of humans have access to now, it's really cool. And we still do this with all of each other. Like, what are you listening to? And what's new? And what do you think of this? And you know, we're all super excited for Spinal Tap 2 to come out.
Yeah, that looks awesome, actually. All the original guys.
I mean, regardless, it's in my book, it's already an A plus. The same way, like people were mad about Happy Gilmore 2. I went into Happy Gilmore 2 knowing exactly what it was going to be, and I loved it. I watched it with my daughters, and it was fucking funny and stupid, and that's what I expected it to be. I wasn't expecting to see like Daniel Day-Lewis's take on Lincoln.
God, I'm so pissed.
It's like
people that are mad at that movie piss me the fuck off. They're like, it's so stupid. I'm like, yeah, it's an Adam Sandler sequel from 30 years ago that he just put his families in. It's about golf. Who gives a shit? Just enjoy the Adam Sandler of it all.
I mean, it's fun to be mad at stupid things and stuff too, but I just in general in the world, I don't understand where all the anger comes from. And this is coming from an angry man. I don't understand. Like some people get pissed off about some dumb shit.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I get it if it's something stupid to get mad at it if they weren't trying to make something stupid. But for me, like when I think something is good art or like a good whatever you want to call it, creative process, is like, did they make what they were trying to make? And I think they made what they were trying to make with Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be mad. You can be disappointed.
Yeah,
don't be fucking angry.
But even if you're disappointed, it's like, what were you expecting?
Yeah, but disappointment's normal. Sometimes people just have higher expectations. Like when I go watch you perform, like I don't have high expectations, so I'm rarely disappointed.
Okay.
I might be angry.
Right. You play bass, all right? So shut up. Sorry, I play an instrument that's just not automatically in tune. All right, so
that was a funny one.
That was a good one. It's probably a little bit true, which is why it stung so much. When you go to an Andy Frasco show, what do you expect?
Actually, I haven't been to one in a while, but I always expect to be highly entertained.
Yep.
A little bit inspired. Sometimes have some of those moments where I know I'm going to spit out my drink and stuff, be like, "What the fuck just happened?" That's what I love about his energy and the spontaneity of that band. It's just it's so fun, and you just don't know in which direction it's going to be elevated into each thing. And then Andy's just he's a sappy, funny guy. He's always got a message and a good thing, and that's good for people. I think.
Question for you as a dad, actually, relating to Andy Frasco's show. How old should your kid be before you take them to an Andy Frasco show? What do you think is what do you, if it was a movie, what rating would you give it? PG, R, PG-13?
So it's interesting you're asking me that as a dad, because I have certain things that I do allow if it comes to art.
Yeah.
If it comes to music, like I would have never taken my 7-year-old to see an entire Doechii show.
Right.
Because she's highly inappropriate for 7-year-olds. However, I did at Lollapalooza, and it was the best show. It's that and 9 Inch Nails are the best 2 shows I've seen this year.
Doechii slaps.
She fucking crushed it. But, is it appropriate as a dad for a 7-year-old? I don't think so, but I allowed it to happen because I was letting her know, like, this is art. This is her art. This is what she's doing. This is her creativity. You can say the word fuck in the car with me if it's in a song.
Okay.
But you know that I earned those words, and I can fucking say them because I fucking did my time.
Yeah, and when
you get to the years and you earn your curse words, you can do that. But right now you can't do that.
You can hear them, but
you're not allowed.
Yeah.
So my daughter is 12. Amelia, or Punky, just got into 6th grade. She's in the School of Arts for a theater major.
Oh.
So I was having this discussion with my wife just last night. I'm like, there's a lot of classic films that I want her to see for nostalgia and
Blazing
for
Saddles,
performance-wise. Like I think there's some really good cinematic and some really good acting stuff, but there's highly inappropriate stuff. Like I don't think she's ready to watch the entire Quentin Tarantino collection.
Sure.
But at some point she should, because it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
But right now, like she'll watch Wednesday. She's seen Stranger Things, so she's seen some violence and stuff. Like she's not ready to dive deep into Game of Thrones. But I do want her to go back and watch. Like, can we watch? I want her to see the comedy ones, like Airplane and Naked Gun, and there's a lot of adult humor and stuff of that. Dazed and Confused, probably not yet.
Not yet, but she's
that's
there.
more of a high school thing where she's going to be aware of all of that. But so I don't know. When it comes to art as a dad, I would take my kid to see Andy. I have taken my kid to see Andy Frasco. I think it's fine. I think he's for the
kids. I think he's for the children, actually.
Yeah, I mean, people smoking weed it's legal in places. It's not a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think my 7-year-old would know that he's eating mushrooms and slamming Jameson. I don't think she'd know what that is.
Exactly. And
You
all.
know, and saying fuck is no fucking big deal. I say fuck every fucking day.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? You know, she just knows that she can't say them yet. So everything is more art based on me than things. And then you have to have teaching moments. I want to teach my kids on like, hey, this is okay. This is not okay. That was inappropriate, but that's okay. Like, here's another thing that I learned real quick. And I'm sorry, I'm
No, I like
getting
this.
excited about this.
I
But
like
like,
this.
my daughter goes to the School of Arts, and there's this girl on her bus that wears kiss makeup every fucking day.
Oh my God.
Not only do I think it's fucking so cool. She's in high school, but she's like 3 years older. But the dedication of what time she has to wake up to fucking do that and put that through. And in my mind, she's not harming anyone.
Yeah.
It's just her expressing herself. And I told my daughter, I said, this is where you're going to find out who your friends are and what type of people are. If people are talking behind her back and making fun of her because she wears kiss makeup, those are not good people.
Right.
They're insecure and they're jealous or they're making fun or they're just being mean. And that's just mean.
Yeah.
So why is it a problem that she wears fucking kiss makeup, even if you wouldn't do it or if you don't want to do it? She's not harming anybody.
No.
Like, let people express themselves to be that and don't judge and don't be a dick. You know, like, don't make fun of people, don't whisper, don't be a mean girl. So there's a lot of learning moments and stuff that are going on right now as my daughter reaches middle school, which is attached to a high school and stuff to like talk about.
I mean, if anything, she's making the day more entertaining.
I think that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I think
like
cool
I don't
too.
know. I don't know what she's in. She said she hangs out with like 3 other girls that are like goth and metal kids. Like they listen to metal. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Metal's awesome. I love metal. But I just don't know. I don't know what like the hey, did we dare each other? We're gonna do it, or does she just feel comfortable in that makeup? Does she have maybe she has bad acne and this is her way of like covering it up and she's like thinks it's cool. I really don't know. This is all, I'm being skeptical here, but I think it's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's like maybe those kids that like, you know, when you go to IHOP at 2 a.m, they're the ones like smoking cigarettes, talking about theater class, you know?
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah. But I also want her to see really good acting and some of the movies that are like classics that you know, people I don't know, what would you say is like some of Sean Penn's roles or Daniel Day-Lewis? Like
Shawshank Redemption.
They did some those are heavy movies for kids, but like they should see that.
For sure. Hell yeah, man. Well, this is a good hang. So I'm gonna ask you the classic
art, baby.
The classic Andy Frasco question before we go. Actually, you know what? Just give people some motivation for this week. I'm not going to ask you what you want to be remembered by. You've already asked that. You've been asked that.
All right, I'll do my Andy Frasco impersonation.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough getting out of bed today, but fuck it. Let's fucking go, people. The sun's shining. Might be a little colder here in the Midwest than it is in the South, but it doesn't matter where you are. Put a jacket on, put some fucking kiss makeup on there, and go out and make a difference. Look at other people and give them a fucking compliment. Compliments change people's lives. Smile. It's fucking contagious. And know deep down that you're a good fucking person too. All right.
Wow, that was pretty good, man. Hold on.
Thank you.
Give him the applause here. All right, everybody. That was Ryan Stasik. You have a good rest of your day. Let's try to hang out next time you're in town, huh?
Yeah, let's call me next Sunday so we can make fun of the Browns.
I'm always down to make fun of the Browns. All right, later, man.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
See you guys.
Later.